Oh, this 5-minute quickie goes on for, I don't know, must be something like about 10, 12 minutes. But it's a lovely thing to do, what we're going to do, and it gets rid of those little old irky feelings. Just lets them disappear. So, and it's also really centering. It seems to be something that you can center with. You can just be in the moment, come back in the now, but also allows you to learn, and you don't have to do anything other than be aware. Have a listen, and I think it's a lovely little skill to have, and you'll love it. You'll love it. All right then, enjoy after this.
Warning.
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 Warning. You are entering into the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. Too late. Personal Development Unplugged.
Hey, how are we doing? A 5-minute quickie. A 5-minute quickie podcast about something, well, I guess you could say I've been preaching this for blooming ages. And now, the good thing is, having been preaching this, hallelujah, for ages, where did that come from? And now I'm hearing it everywhere. This is advice that I'm hearing from so many people, so many places, that I guess we can say that we're on the right track. We're on the right path. Not the left one, we're on the right path. You see, what am I talking about? You see, we get feelings, emotions, don't we? We get that feeling. And we're talking really about negative feelings at the moment. Good feelings are good feelings, and you can just love them. But I'm talking about those negative feelings you get. Sometimes you get them and you don't know why, or you don't know what's happening, and they just put you off your stroke a little bit, push you off your stride, or take you out of your stride, I guess. And they're there. And the thing is, I guess they're there for a reason, and the reason is that old reptilian brain of yours, that old reptilian brain to keep you safe and on your toes. Beware of attack. Just be there. And the thing is, when you are in that beware of attack mode, blooming tiring. And that's why sometimes these feelings, you don't even know what they are. It just feels different. I feel a little down, or I feel a little edgy, a little anxious. All these little labels we put on these feelings, but we don't know what they are. And the thing is, what we tend to do, we push it away, don't we? I just push it away. I'll ignore it. Park it, as they say. Pushing it away. And what happens when you do that? Bloody things come back, doesn't it? Comes back a little stronger. And the more you push it away, the more it comes back a little stronger. As if it's building up a little bit of momentum. So as you push, it comes back. And I think really what's happening is this old reptilian brain of yours, trying to keep you safe from whatever, is saying, until you learn about it, or just bloody acknowledge me, I'm going to keep making things stronger and stronger, so the signal gets stronger, the feeling gets stronger, because you will notice me in the end. Now, the thing is, I believe when you notice it, things happen. When you acknowledge it, things happen. When you thank it, what's the it part? Well, thank your unconscious mind, or that part of you that's trying to keep you safe. When you thank it, you acknowledge it, and you become aware of it, things happen. You either, I guess, you get some type of intuition, some learning, an understanding that you're going to do this or not do that, or it's just there's some unconscious understanding, and now it says, well, okay, now you understand, now you've got it, it disappears. And it's like counterintuitive. The counterintuitive bit is you just sit with it for a moment. What? Yeah, just sit with those feelings. It doesn't take very long. Here's a side tip of this. I guess it's like something that's come from it. Certainly I use it when I'm working with a smoker who wants to stop smoking. I say, we're going to do it in one session. And if something happens in the next couple of months, you can come back. We'll deal with it. But I said, don't waste that opportunity, because occasionally when you're not smoking, you'll get that old feeling of smoking. And it's that feeling that if you try to push it away, you want it even more. It's like that craving. You push the craving away and it comes back even stronger. And then you're going to say to me, hey, Cloughy, Paul, I need that little session. I said, well, don't waste it just for that, because here's what you're going to do. You're going to sit in that feeling. And they're going to say, oh, I don't know where it is. I know, because it's like an unconscious thing. It happens so quickly. You get the feeling and automatically you're looking for that cigarette. Now, here's what you do. And if you're a smoker, by the way, or even a non-smoker, a smoker's quite good, because if you get this thing and you want to just cut down, this will help, I'm sure. But if you're a non-smoker and you occasionally get, a smoker that used to be a smoker that's now a non-smoker, and you get these urges, a little bit of a craving, here's something that could really help. And then we'll do the real thing. All you do is put your attention into your top lip. That's all you do. Put your whole awareness into your top lip, because you'll notice there's a sensation there. And when you notice that sensation, I'm going to say that again. When you notice that sensation, you put your total awareness into it. And what I say to my clients is, I want you to notice how long you can hold on to that feeling before it disappears. Because I really want to know what your record is. And do you know what? It's generally about 15 to 20 seconds. Because you put your attention, your awareness into that feeling, and it's as if by magic it suddenly disappears. And you go, oh, it's gone. Carry on with my life. Cigarette need is over. But that's that little thing. But here's the thing. If you had a little recurring feeling, I don't want the big ones, because that sometimes you need help with that, or a slightly longer process because you want to finish off things. But on this one, if you just get this little recurring feeling, little negative feeling, say 3, 4 out of 10, 10 being the most, 0 being not even here, a 3 or 4 out of 10. You got that little feeling and just don't know what it is. A little bit down, a little bit angst, a little bit angry, a little bit something. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to put your attention into it. I tell you what, again, only if it's safe to do so. I'm a therapist, but not your therapist, but we're not going into anything big. But just be aware, I might want you to close your eyes in a moment. So if it's safe to do so and you're happy to do so, just have a think. Have I got a feeling? Can I remember a little feeling, that one of those things that just keeps coming back, a recurring feeling that's slightly negative? So it's only a little one. Here's what I want you to do. So again, as I said, if it's safe to do so, and you can do it with eyes open, but I like to do it with eyes closed because there's less distractions. And I want you to recall, even if you can't feel that feeling right now, you can maybe go back to a time, a memory of the past where you had that feeling, literally a 3 or 4 out of 10 in intensity, and you'll feel that feeling again. And all you have to do is put your total awareness into that feeling. All your attention, all your focus into that feeling. Where is it in your body? Where is the center of it? That's all you're going to do. You're not going to try to push it away. You're not going to try to love it, do anything with it. Not going to change it. Let's just see how long we can hold on to it before it disappears. But as you do that, just acknowledge it. Yeah, you're here. And thank you. Thank you for trying to do whatever you're trying to do for me. So we just give a little bit of gratitude, because I know you're doing something for a wonderful reason. And then become even more aware of the center of that feeling. Just awareness. And just asking, maybe, when you learn what you need to learn, you can disappear. Thank you. I'm aware of your feeling. I'm aware of you. And notice, is it still there? Try to find it. Maybe it's gone. Or maybe there's just a little left. And the thing is, the harder you try to find it, the further it disappears. So strange. And it's just really being aware, thanking it. And if you want, as in like a meditation or just being thoughtful, you might say, well, if it's safe to do so, if you could have those learnings bubble up into my conscious awareness so I can have them consciously. But if not, just protect me. Not pushing, not pulling, just aware. And notice now, what's happened to that feeling? And then open your eyes. And if they're already open, blink now. And it's so interesting. Now, I don't know what happened for you, but I do know that when it happens in real life, and you got that feeling, generally just tends to disappear. Or you get some type of understanding. You get a intuition sometimes of maybe what you're not doing or what you are doing that you need to stop doing, or something like that, or something you need to do. Maybe talk to somebody. Maybe you just need to. Sometimes it's things like we've just forgotten to do something, or we need to address something, and it's that little feeling that we get, and it just keeps coming back. Well, once we understand it and we can address it, we can get that stuff done. But to be able to understand, we just need to be there. Be there and be aware. That's all there is. And that's just a little thing that you can do whenever you feel a little sense. Make sure it's only a small one. Because if you've got something bigger in your life, you'll maybe want someone to work with you a little bit. Or there'll be another step that you need to move on to. But just being aware, acknowledging things, never accepting them, as we always said. We just acknowledge it and have your unconscious mind learn from it. What do you need to learn to allow this feeling to disappear? And if you could bubble up consciously and be safe to do so, that would be awesome too. Anyway, that's just my little 5 minute worth, my 2 penneth worth, my 2 cents worth, my whatever worth. If you enjoyed it, I think sometimes it's just nice to do it, isn't it? It's a little bit like a meditation. It's just sitting. That lovely thing I love to do and always share is like just pausing and stopping just for a moment and acknowledging what's happening in your body or acknowledging what's happening around you. Things change for the better when you do this. You become present in the moment. And that's an awesome thing to do. So do enjoy. We've gone over the old 5 minutes as usual, but there you go. Who cares really, eh? This is just something to get those old brain buds bubbling along. Those, I'll say that clearly, Paul. Those synaptic gaps start firing, and what fire together, wire together, and we're doing it in a wonderful way. So enjoy every heartbeat. And maybe look forward to the longer podcasts and also look forward to the 5 minute quickies. But whatever you do, look forward and have more fun than you can stand. Ta-da. Well, I hope you enjoyed that podcast, because this is me, Paul Clough from Personal Development Unplugged, where I'm just trying to deconstruct, as they call it, deconstruct the complicated so we can make life easy and richer. So our return on the effort and investment that we put in is magnificent. And you can have fun doing it. That's the main thing. Have fun and getting better each time. So if you enjoyed this episode or any other episode, very first thing I'd love you to do would be to pay it forward and share it with anybody and everybody you know. Wouldn't it be fun if you just sent it to everyone you knew? That would be fun, because that's the way of this integrated field of learning where we just share everything we know. Someone will get the golden nuggets. They will, and their life will change, and you'll be the cause of their life changing. That would be awesome. Secondly, if you could just subscribe, because subscribe buttons do help. They help you to get the episodes on your platform of choice when they come out. No problems. You don't have to think about it. Off they come. Ping, you get it. That would be awesome. because that helps with just the rankings in all those platforms. But also, if you ever get a chance, maybe just a little review. Hopefully it would be a 5-star review if you're putting a review up. But a nice review would be good. Again, that helps the ratings, which means if people get to see it because it's been rated better, it means they've got a chance to take the little golden nuggets that you would have shown and shared, and they get to get better too. And in all of that, we're doing 2 wonderful things. One is we're doing things that are good for you, they're good for others, and good for little old planet Earth. And secondly, we're leaving everybody and everything in a better place than when we first met them. And that includes little old planet Earth. Okay? Anyway, until next time, enjoy every heartbeat. Bye-bye.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.